bouquet. All right, we're back in the Stone Creek kitchen with Gina from Gina's Homemade, and I tell you what, it smells so good in the studio
Always
this
a
morning.
good sign.
Yes, definitely. And you know, I want the viewers to know, and I know that they've seen you before, and you've been on the show, and you bring cheese and stuff, but you really are so passionate, and all of these recipes. I mean, you make them. This comes from your heart.
And it's a lot of it's generational. I mean, from my grandfather to my mother or my mother-in-law, and we just take it all up a notch. And that's all we do with every generation. And today we're going to do a lasagna.
Okay.
People are usually discouraged by putting together lasagna because it's so much work.
Very labor intensive.
It is labor, but it's easy, and easy is always good, especially when you have kids around, and they can help too. I mean, really, you know, I have 4 kids in that green room right now.
Right.
And I've got a few that would love to be doing this with us right now.
Which is, you know, why we have children,
exactly.
right? Labor.
Today I made lasagna noodles, and I really wanted to show people that whether you buy them or you try to make them, you can cut them to fit any dish size. You'll see I'm doing just a plain square. Not everybody has a family of 50. There's just 2 or 4. You don't have to do a huge tray. So if you have your lasagna noodles, whether they look like this or they're long and skinny.
And these are your homemade
These are mine.
noodles.
I made these. You can just cut to fit.
Okay.
So we're going to start layering. I'm going to show you in the clear so you can see. Some people like to start with the non-stick cooking spray on the bottom, just help clean up after. You do a little bit of the sauce. You see that?
Yep.
And if you go to the edges, great. If you don't want to go, if you want to do a thicker double layer, just remember we're laying everything. So nobody's going to see it. They're just going to be able to eat it, which is the best part.
Now, are your noodles cooked already?
They are cooked. That's the other thing. I'm glad you brought that up. I made these, I cooked these, and then when you're done cooking them, put them in a cold water bath, an ice water bath.
So they stop cooking?
So they stop cooking, and then you get a baking sheet like this, get a piece of parchment, spray it with the non-stick cooking spray, put your noodles down like I did, and then put a little olive oil on top, and then you can layer. And these, you wrap them up, they'll stay in the refrigerator for a good 2 days, so you can do them the day before.
I was just going to say, so you can do a little prepreparation.
Exactly.
You know, when you pre-cook your noodles, do you cook them all the way? Because do they not continue cooking when you bake them?
They do. Remember, I would never pre-cook, say, a pasta, like a linguine or anything like that, but something a little thicker, like a lasagna noodle, I do cook them all the way. It's just then you never have to worry about any of the noodles being a little chewy or a little hard.
Okay.
So nope, not yet.
Not yet. Sorry.
Okay, so that's our first layer.
Getting carried away.
And now this is the best part. This is our fresh regatta from Gina's Homemade, and you put a little egg in it. You put parsley, a little shredded mozzarella, and you just spread it around. Don't worry about getting dirty. Now I will say, if you're not going to use regatta from Gina's Homemade, which I highly discourage, of course, you're going to need to use more eggs because the regatta out there isn't very creamy. So may I suggest ours and save your eggs, because you would only need 1 for about 2.5 to 3 pounds of regatta.
When you buy your regatta, does it have already the ingredients that you're just telling us in it? Okay, so we need to add this.
You need to add 1 egg, about per 2 to 3 pounds of regatta, handful of Italian parsley again, coarsely chopped, a little shredded mozzarella, and a little salt. And so now we're just layering.
So now you just keep doing layer after layer after layer, right?
So that's a fresh, that's a shredded mozzarella, a little fresh Parmesan, and now we're going to do the next layer.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and pull out a nice, beautiful slice of lasagna that you just took out of the oven, and then, hey, Chris, I want to show real quick, if you don't mind, because we didn't get a chance to see the last dish plated here. This was the linguine and clam sauce.
Correct.
All right. So we're just about out of time. We have all of Gina's information on our website at sonoranliving.com. And of course, coming up on tomorrow's show, we've got AAA coming on board. Tomorrow it's What's It Worth AZ? Great stuff ahead. And this looks beautiful. I know the crew is just chomping at the bit right now.
I hope they're hungry. We like to feed people.
I know you do, and we appreciate that. And again, it's not too late. You can come in. You also do the farmers markets.
Correct.
So people can come in and not only see you at the store, but come in and find you at 3 farmers markets across the valley.
Central and Northern, Roadrunner and Old Town Farmers Market. And we sell all our cheeses there. We have take and bake pizzas. The lasagnas you can go into the store to get, and the other fresh pastas and sauces.
Yummy. If your stomach's not growling, it will be in a minute. Again, find all the recipes that Gina shared with us at SonoranLiving.com. You make it a great day. We'll see you right back here tomorrow at 9.
Thank you.